Welcome to Dave's Kitchen.
Hi.
I wanted to show you some of this granola I made at home. I brought this in to give you an idea about a recipe that's made on top of the stove. It's not even baked in the oven. It's made
So
on.
it's not that messy.
No,
it's a little bit cleaner,
not.
huh?
So Dave, this looks really good, doesn't it?
It looks brilliant.
It's got a real toasty flavor. What do you say we try to make some of this?
Let's get busy.
We'll show the folks how it's done.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to go make some granola. Well, Dave, here's the ingredients for the granola recipe that we're going to make today.
Looks good.
And why don't you do the cooking, and I'll read the directions to you.
Sounds good.
And we can get this thing going. The first thing you do is heat up the oil with the oats and mix them together and cook them till you get a good light brown color, golden brown on the oats, and it starts to smell like a little toasty.
Do I want to heat up that oil pretty good before I put it in there?
Just a little bit, I'd say, yeah. And you don't want your heat up real high or it could burn.
Okay.
Yeah, so just a moderate heat ought to be good.
All right, wonderful. I'll put them in now. And then stir them around in the oil?
Yeah, get the oil to get into and coat the oats a bit and keep it from sticking on the bottom. And this is going to take a little while. This is probably the slowest part of the whole process, is getting the oats to pick up some flavor from the heat.
So, I mean, you just want them, now they're kind of white and a little bit of golden to them, but you just want to get them golden all over so that they're like completely gold and none of the white left? Is that how it's going to go?
Yes, exactly. I'd like them to get a kind of a golden brown color. See the color of the brown sugar?
Perfect.
That's maybe just a teeny bit dark, so use that as a gauge.
Okay.
Well, Dave, it's really starting to look good. It's picking up color, and definitely it's getting some aroma.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Yeah.
I think we should pull it off now.
Smells good.
Can I see that bowl, please? Oh, we're putting a flat.
Yeah, put it right on this pan.
We have to cool it down.
We'll let it cool on here. Yeah.
Oh, hold on one second. Just get that out of there.
Okay.
Very good.
Next, we're going to melt the butter
All right.
with the brown sugar, the honey, and we'll put in some sunflower seeds too.
All right, cool. Oh, well, you lost a little bit there.
So we're getting some protein and fat from the butter and lots of flavor.
And it's natural, right? The honey?
Yeah,
the butter?
all of everything we're using is really quite natural. The brown sugar is about the furthest thing from it, but it's better than using just plain old white sucrose or cane sugar. So the grains are cooling on the sheet pan. That stops the cooking of the grains. We'll cool them down.
Oh, we're almost there, buddy. We are almost there. I need those sunflower seeds. Could you hand me those, please?
Sure.
Thank you. There we go. Look at that. Stir those in and coat those to get the flavor all over. I like your recipe so far, Dave.
Well, thanks. That was a quarter cup of sunflower seeds. And we have 2 tablespoons of honey and 1/3 of a cup of butter in there.
Cool.
And the brown sugar, let's see, we have 1/3 of a cup of packed brown sugar as well.
Right on. Well, how much oats did we have in oil?
We had 1 tablespoon of oil and 2 cups of rolled oats. And it doesn't really make any difference if you use different brands of rolled oats. We used Bob's Red Mill oats, which we're very fond of. We think they make a good product. And as soon as that gets a little bubbly, we're going to add the oats back to it.
Oh, I see some bubbles coming up, Dave.
Okay. We don't want to cook it too long or it's going to get crunchy, too crunchy.
Oh.
Here you go, Dave.
Thank you very much. Very nice. Stir that in a little bit. Cool.
There we go.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Only 2 ingredients left. And today we're going to use some craisins in it.
Ooh,
And some sliced almonds.
nice. Well, how long does this cook now for?
We're only going to cook that for about 2 more minutes.
Okay. Just so it kind of comes together and spreads out the sugar and the honey and all that?
Yeah, it's about a 5-minute total cook time here once you add the oats back to it.
Okay.
And if it starts to feel like it's clumping up too much, we'll pour it out at that time. And then we'll just stir these in. So what we'll do is we're going to take it and put it onto this pan here.
Okay.
We're going to let it cool down. And when it's cool enough, we'll put in the almonds and the craisins.
Let me just drop this onto the pan real quick. Do I spread it out or just leave it all together?
Yeah, let's spread it out and let it cool.
Okay. Turn off my stove real quick.
Go. It'll cool quicker that way, that's for sure. Do I add the craisins and the almonds?
Not
now, or
yet.
do you just
We're going to
wait?
let this all cool down before we add them so they don't
Wonderful.
get any kind of sogginess to them.
And I saw
change their
that
texture.
You had a mason jar, like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
canning jar that you had your granola in.
And if with that sealed top, that's a great way to store it, isn't it?
It is. You can just store it with a lid on it and it'll keep for quite a while. The sugar in there will help preserve it a bit and it's dry.
And I mean, if you didn't like almonds or you didn't like craisins and you wanted to trade them out for something else,
Once you have the base of the oats and the honey
and the sugar, you could put different kinds of nuts in there, different kinds of raisins, craisins, whatever combination you'd like to put in there yourself, right?
Absolutely. Hi, I'm Dave.
And I'm Dave.
We'd like to invite you to attend a patron tour. Patron tours occur about 4 times a year. They're hosted by our superintendent, Dr. Steve Webb. You get to ride on a school bus with the doctor and tour 2 of our schools.
Then you'll come back to the Bates Center, where the 2 Daves and their students will prepare a lovely meal for you. You'll have lunch with some entertainment and get to meet some of the staff around the Vancouver School District.
Just call this number on your screen, save up $4, bring it with you. You can have a great buffet, listen to some great musicians, and get to meet our superintendent. Learn about your schools. Thank you.
We look forward to seeing you there.
Well, Dave, it seems cool enough to be able to finish it off, so let's put in the last 2 ingredients.
Okay, just sprinkle these over.
Yeah, let's put in the almonds and the craisins. And so the name of this particular granola is Skillet Almond and Craisin Granola.
Well, there you go.
So it's up to you how you want to do it, if you make your own variations, but it's a good basic recipe. So most people eat this granola in a bowl.
Yeah, right.
Just like a cold cereal.
Yeah, with some
They
milk.
put some milk and fruit on it, yeah.
Yeah. What are your thoughts? Should we do something different with it? Something a little bit, change it up a bit?
Yeah, I think we should make parfaits. Well, Dave, we got a couple of clear glasses here. They're not exactly the fanciest in the world, but they'll work.
I think they look good.
Yeah, I think so. And we're just going to layer some yogurt in there with layers of granola
Cool.
and layers of fruit.
Okay.
And we'll decorate the top maybe with a little bit of fruit. So
Let's do it.
there's one for each of us. We can both make them.
Okay.
And then we could get to eat the rewards of our work.
We'll start with a little bit of granola on mine.
I think I'll do the same on this one.
Shake it out and level it out. Start building it up.
I'm going to add some color with some berries.
Ooh.
We'll do a layer of blue. Yeah.
Nice.
Lots of them.
I'm gonna go with some red. Hey, this is kind of fun, with some younger kids and stuff. This is something they can do in the kitchen. There's a lot of stuff with knives and stuff they can't do, but man, there's nothing wrong with this. It'd be good.
Oh, this looks really good with those blueberries in there.
Mm.
Well, Dave, I think it's another successful
I think we did it again, Dave.
experience here.
They look great.
I think so too.
Why?
Beautiful.
You can't get a parfait like that any place but in Dave's kitchen.
I'll tell you what, buddy. It
Yeah.
was a great job.
Well, I hope you folks will try this at home. Enjoy this recipe from
Yeah.
Dave's kitchen. Until next time, eat some granola.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Dave, try some of that. It looks really good, and I think it tastes great too.
on.
Thinner, thinner.
I said because
waistline's
You got a
not.
good widow's peak.
Yeah, I can't help that. You know, I was born this way, Andy. And
So it's not a widow's peak, is it?
yes, I do.